Hi, I'm Jaina Lee Ortiz, and I am on FrConventions. Yeah, it was the entire cast. I think we were in Seattle shooting the opening scene, actually, when we come out the truck. I remember it was raining, and it was so surreal. I felt like it was a dream. Half the time I was doing it, I was thinking to myself, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe we're shooting this show. And I had no idea it would end up in the way that it did 7 years later. That's a really good question. I was very hesitant about the Andy and Sullivan relationship because I had met with real female firefighters, and they told me, whatever you do, don't allow them to have your character sleep with your boss. And I was like, when I read it, I went, no! She's not supposed to sleep with her boss! This is every female firefighter in the world, so that was very hard, very challenging to accept, and their dynamic was intense. I think their dynamic fused together out of trauma or out of something. Her past sort of was a bit messy. And it kind of, he sort of fell into her lap, and it was not something she wanted. Maybe it's something she needed at that moment, but then she realized, oh no, this is just, you're going to be the lesson. You're not going to be the end of my story, You're going to be the in between the journey. You're part of the journey. Yeah. Oh, the entire cast was instantly a family. We felt every time we were in the beanery, I was just mentioning it earlier, we almost didn't have to act because there was just this natural camaraderie. We enjoyed each other's time, and we all had different personalities, and we blended really well together, and you could see that on screen as well. Yeah, transfer. Yes, that's one is interesting because in my real life, I know that my best friend would never sleep with my ex-boyfriend. So that, when it first happened, when I read it, I was like, no, this can't happen. There's a code. We, as women, know that you never sleep with your best friend. No. So I had to accept that this is TV, this is La La Land. This is a pretend circumstance situation where anything can happen, and it's to serve the drama of the audience. We need that. If it's not messy, it's not interesting to watch. So, given that, I said, you know what, I have to just roll with it, and it served because it allowed us to have those ups and downs, and then come back together and realize, oh, I actually do love you. We're sisters forever, no matter what, the past, backstabbing, but it happens, and I think that at the end of the day, sometimes, there are certain friends that you have in your life, you could go months, years without talking, and then you're instantly it's like no time has passed. So I think that's what they had that was so special with them. Oh, it was amazing. It was incredibly adorable. It was so it was all the feelings. I can't even put it into words. It really, really touched my heart how how supportive everyone was. I mean, the stories and the characters resonated with so many people's lives that it almost became a part of their lives. And to have that outrage, you know, we felt it too, and you know, we didn't want it to end, obviously, but it was very heartwarming to know that like they were on the same ride with us, and it felt yeah.
And
you know, I really loved that our showrunners towards the end, Peter and Zoanne, they brought us each into the room and they asked us, what do you want? Where do you see your character? And I remember saying, I want people to be proud of Andy, because for a long time they were like, this crazy bitch, what the hell is she doing? And I felt that same way too, and I couldn't control that. So I said, I want to do right by her. I want people to be proud of her. I want her to carry on the legacy of her dad. I want her to get the thing that she had been chasing since season 1. Give it to her. Let her have that moment. And I think what was so beautiful about it is that she didn't end with the perfect love story. She ended with the perfect career story. And, you know, to have like an independent, successful woman achieve that was wonderful. And to serve, you know, that sort of success for my culture was really important for me. Oh, it was all real. Even when I had to say goodbye to Ben Warren, Jason, I didn't have to act. We were both just sobbing because it was the chapter closing of a beautiful, you know, story. And 7 seasons, you know, 105 episodes is a lot of emotional baggage. What was the question actually?
What emotions do you have?
Emotions.
Yeah.
I was feeling everything. I was feeling sadness, but also relief. It was like this bittersweet of it's ending, but how beautiful that we had these 7 seasons to look back on. Yeah, it was all the feelings, all of it in one. Very, very bittersweet and emotional. It brought me a lot of joy, but also a lot of lessons learned. I learned a lot about myself, but also a lot about people and family. And it taught me the meaning of true, genuine friendships. That when they're there, they stick forever.